magic. It is a word that evokes wonder and fear. It whispers of impossible feats and unseen forces. Throughout history, magic has been practiced in many forms. Some magic is associated with light and healing. Other forms are shrouded in darkness. This darker magic is often called black magic. It is linked to the unknown and the forbidden. Black magic is often misunderstood. It is shrouded in myth and misconception. Some believe it is a dangerous path to power. Others see it as a tool for evil. The term black magician often conjures up images of sinister figures. These figures are thought to consort with dangerous entities. They are often blamed for misfortune and tragedy. However, the line between light and dark magic can be blurry. What one culture reveres as holy, another may condemn as evil. The truth about black magic is complex. It is often intertwined with religious beliefs and cultural practices. To understand it, we must approach it with open minds. We must seek to understand its history and its practitioners. One such practitioner was Aleister Crowley. He was a complex and controversial figure. He was both revered and reviled in his time. Crowley left an undeniable mark on the world of magic. To understand his legacy is to understand a piece of the story of magic itself. Aleister Crowley was born Edward Alexander Crowley in 1875. His birthplace was Royal Leamington Spa, Warwickshire, England. He was born into a wealthy family. His parents were members of the Plymouth Brethren. This was a strict Christian sect. Crowley rejected his upbringing. He developed a rebellious streak early in life.
I was a bright student. I attended the prestigious Trinity College at Cambridge. While at Cambridge, I explored my interests. I pursued poetry, mountaineering and chess. I excelled in my studies. However, I grew disillusioned with academia. I left Cambridge in 1898 without completing my degree.
Crowley's early life was marked by both privilege and rebellion. He had access to the best education. However, he felt stifled by the constraints of his upbringing. Crowley craved knowledge and experience beyond the confines of Victorian society. He sought answers to life's big questions. This search led Crowley down unconventional paths. He was drawn to esoteric knowledge. He explored mysticism and the occult. These interests would shape the course of his life. Crowley's early experiences laid the groundwork for his transformation into one of the most notorious figures in the history of magic. Crowley's fascination with the occult deepened in his 20s. He immersed himself in esoteric studies. In 1898, Crowley joined the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. This secret society was dedicated to ritual magic. It boasted members like poet W.B. Yeats and actress Florence Farr.
Within the Golden Dawn, I learned ceremonial magic, Kabbalah and Tarot. My ambition created friction, leading to my expulsion.
Undeterred, Crowley continued his occult pursuits. He founded his own magical order, the AA, in 1907. Crowley also became involved with the Ordo Templi Orientis, or OTO. He reformed its teachings according to his system of Thelema. Crowley's journey shaped his philosophy and magical practices. It solidified his reputation as a controversial and influential figure in the history of the occult. In 1904, Crowley claimed to have received a profound revelation. This occurred during a trip to Cairo, Egypt. He said a supernatural entity dictated a text to him. This text was the Book of the Law. This event marked a turning point in Crowley's life. It became the foundation of his system known as Thelema.
Thelema centers around a simple dictum: do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. This statement is often misinterpreted as a call for hedonism or chaos. However, it meant living in alignment with one's true will. Each individual has a unique purpose and destiny. Love is the law. Love under will is the other key tenet of Thelema. True will is not about selfish desires. It is about discovering and fulfilling one's potential.
The Book of the Law outlined a new eon for humanity. Crowley saw Thelema as a liberating force. He believed it would empower individuals to break free from restrictive social norms and embrace their true nature. The revelation of Thelema propelled Crowley further into the realm of the occult. He devoted his life to propagating its teachings. He saw himself as a prophet of this new age. His work continues to influence modern esoteric thought and practice.
Aleister Crowley lived a life that was as unconventional as his beliefs. He challenged societal norms. He openly criticized Victorian morality. Crowley's lifestyle was considered scandalous. This earned him notoriety in the British press.
Crowley embraced his controversial image. He cultivated a persona that was both fascinating and repellent. He often referred to himself as the Beast 666. Crowley indulged in drugs and sexual experimentation. He saw these practices as tools for spiritual exploration. However, his behavior alienated many. Crowley's critics accused him of Satanism and black magic. The media sensationalized his activities. They labeled him the wickedest man in the world. Crowley reveled in the outrage. He believed any publicity was good publicity.
Despite the controversy, Crowley never considered himself evil. He argued that his actions were driven by a desire for self-discovery and spiritual enlightenment. He believed that true freedom required breaking free from the shackles of conventional morality. Crowley's life was a testament to his belief in challenging the status quo. He lived by his own rules. He refused to conform to societal expectations. While his choices were often shocking, they were always rooted in his commitment to Thelema and its principles. Despite the controversies, Aleister Crowley was a prolific writer. He authored numerous books and essays on magic, mysticism, and philosophy. His most famous works include Magic in Theory and Practice, The Book of Lies, and Diary of a Drug Fiend.
Crowley's writing style was complex. It was often dense and esoteric. However, his work was also infused with wit, intelligence, and a deep understanding of occult traditions. He drew upon a wide range of sources. These include Eastern religions, Western esotericism, and ancient mythology. Crowley's writings have had a lasting impact on modern occultism. They continue to be studied and debated today. Crowley's influence extends beyond the realm of magic. His ideas about individualism and self-expression resonated with the counterculture movements of the 1960s. His face appeared on the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. This further cemented his status as a cultural icon.
Crowley's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He was a controversial figure, yet he left an indelible mark on the world of esoteric thought. His writings continue to inspire and provoke, ensuring that his ideas remain relevant in the 21st century.
While Aleister Crowley stands as a towering figure in the history of Western occultism, he was not alone in his pursuit of the hidden mysteries. Throughout history, numerous figures have emerged, drawn to the allure of magic, mysticism, and the exploration of the unseen realms.
One such figure was Eliphas Lévy, a 19th century French occultist. Lévy was influential in reviving interest in medieval grimoires and Jewish Kabbalah. His writings, including Dogme et Rituel de la Haute Magie, explored the nature of magic, the astral plane, and the power of symbols.
Another prominent figure was Helena Blavatsky, a Russian occultist and theosophist. Blavatsky co-founded the Theosophical Society in 1875, promoting a blend of Eastern and Western esoteric traditions. She claimed to have received teachings from ascended masters in Tibet. Her writings, including Isis Unveiled and The Secret Doctrine, explored reincarnation, karma, and the existence of a spiritual hierarchy guiding human evolution.
These figures, along with Crowley, represent a small fraction of the individuals who have dedicated their lives to unraveling the mysteries of the occult. Their work has left an undeniable mark on Western esotericism, shaping the landscape of magical practice and influencing generations of seekers.
Aleister Crowley died in 1947. He was 72 years old. His death marked the end of an era in the history of Western occultism. Crowley left behind a complex legacy. He was a man of contradictions. He was a brilliant scholar and a shameless self-promoter. He was a spiritual seeker and a libertine.
Crowley's influence continues to be felt today. His writings are still studied by occultists, magicians, and scholars. His ideas about individualism and self-discovery have resonated with those seeking alternative spiritual paths. Crowley's life and work remain a subject of fascination and debate. Whether one views him as a prophet, a charlatan, or something in between, there is no denying that Aleister Crowley left an indelible mark on the world. He challenged conventional thinking. He pushed the boundaries of morality and spirituality. Crowley forced society to confront its own hypocrisy and its fear of the unknown.
In the end, Aleister Crowley's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of ideas. He reminded us that the search for truth is often fraught with difficulty and controversy. He taught us that true freedom requires questioning everything and forging our own paths. Crowley's life serves as a reminder that the most important journey is the one we take within ourselves.